Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? How are you doing here? So I want to give you people my honest opinion on the whole Cristiano Ronaldo and the Piers Morgan interview, because obviously Cristiano Ronaldo believes that Ten Hag is disrespecting him at United, and that's why apparently in Ronaldo's eyes he doesn't respect Ten Hag. Now here's the thing, man, in my honest opinion, this is why I personally still back and support Cristiano Ronaldo 100%, even though I'm a Bayern Munich fan, and even though Ronaldo has scored countless times against my Bayern Munich team, in the Champions League knockouts, I still got respect for him at the end of the day, because obviously what Cristiano Ronaldo is going through is pretty messed up if you honestly think about it. It's like, he's been dealing with a lot of personal stuff in his life, and and the fact that some people are still looking for ways to criticize him is pretty ridiculous, because people need to understand, at least for me, I can I can fully relate to what Cristiano Ronaldo went through on a personal level, because 5 years ago, let's just say I dealt with I was basically dealt with the biggest emotional blow in my life that can really, let's just say, change your whole outlook on life. And I'm not really going to talk about that in this video, just because, it's just a very personal topic for me. And I've already talked about this before in a couple of my other videos, but I really don't feel like bringing that up right now, because it's personal for me. But let's just say, I can fully relate to what Cristiano Ronaldo went through. And I've also been there when, when I was at my lowest point in my life, people were still, sometimes giving me crap and all that stuff in real life. And it really isn't fair if you think about it. And that's why, I want to extend my support out to Cristiano Ronaldo, because this is really bullshit with what Cristiano Ronaldo is going through at United, especially like with the media, where they are still looking for ways to criticize him. Well, it seems like that some people, some sports pundits still look for ways to criticize Ronaldo instead of maybe, just understanding him, because I feel like that nobody really understands Cristiano Ronaldo, because unless you've gone through some really personal stuff, like an emotional blow in your life, then you probably will not relate to what I was going through and or what Cristiano Ronaldo was going through in his personal life. So that's one way how I can relate to Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's how, I still have even more respect for Ronaldo than ever, And me personally, with me being a Bayern Munich fan, I still am all for Ronaldo, coming to Bayern, even though Choupo-Moting has been doing really well for Bayern recently, these last couple of weeks, he's been balling out. He's been doing his best Lewandowski/R9 impression. I still am all for the idea of Ronaldo coming to Bayern if the Bayern board is going to finally have the decency maybe to reach out to Ronaldo, because we honestly could use him at Bayern if you think about it. And just the way how things are going with him and Ten Hag at United, this right now really kind of just, I guess you could say, proves my point why I had a bad feeling about Ten Hag joining United, because now, I feel like that now some people are going to be vilifying Ten Hag, and here's the thing, man, if I'm Ten Hag, I personally would have just stayed at Ajax, because if you think about it, Ten Hag at Ajax, man, he was doing really well at Ajax, and I feel like that Ten Hag still has a better chance of winning a Champions League with Ajax if he was still coaching them than he was with Manchester United. And that's just me being honest here. I know I'll probably strike a nerve with what I'm saying, but if you actually think about it, man, United, I still think they are far from being a Champions League contender. And especially with the way how Ronaldo is being treated at United, I don't think it's really fair. So, I think that this is going to be the point right now where basically I think that the relationship between Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United has already reached, I feel like, a dead end, to the point where there's really no turning back. So at this point, I am strongly convinced that come January right now, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's probably going to either, I guess, maybe sign with a different club like Real Madrid, or maybe play for his one of his childhood clubs again if Bayern don't get him, even though I myself would love to have Ronaldo at Bayern, especially at the Allianz Arena, not only because he would be an upgrade from Lewandowski, but I mean, he would give us the best chance of winning a Champions League again. And I mean, that's just the way how I see it. I will always stick by Cristiano Ronaldo, and my stance on Ronaldo, I guess, will not ever change, because I mean, if you think about it, like Cristiano Ronaldo, I've also dealt with life. And as you people know, life can be a really tragic thing sometimes, because one thing people need to understand is that in terms of losing somebody, nobody chooses to go through stuff like that in life. It's just sometimes people are given the worst deck of cards in their life. And just seeing Cristiano Ronaldo just go through just the scrutiny right now really isn't fair if you think about it. So, my final thoughts on this is that give Cristiano Ronaldo a break, and hey, I hope he comes to Bayern. That's all I gotta say.